Okay, I'm going to show you how to fix your Seadoo if you get water in the engine. Yep, that's water. That's a lot of water. So, I didn't realize how bad it was at first. This is a 2000 Seadoo GTX. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the seat. We'll take a look inside the engine, and it looks like it's very wet inside. So there must have been a lot of water in there. We'll remove this panel. This panel holds the seat in place. If we remove it, we just have more access to work on the engine. Pull that out and remove the spark plug wires. Once we do that, we can remove the spark plugs. And those spark plugs definitely look wet, but who knows how much water is actually in there. So then we'll take the lid of the airbox off, pull that out. I like to spray in some of this fog and oil spray. We'll spray some of that in the airbox. And normally you do this while the engine's running, but just because there's possible water in there, I like to spray some in so nothing rusts. We'll spray it in where the spark plugs go. Then we'll reinstall the spark plugs. And we'll hook up a hose, we'll fake a lake, and we'll see if we can start this up. Give it some gas, and nothing. Okay, so there must be more water in there. So I'm going to take the engine cover off. You don't need to do this, but I want to see how bad it was, and there's a ton of water in there. So I'm going to clear that water out. Put the cover back on, and I'm going to show you the easiest way to deal with this. Now the easiest way is remove both spark plugs. Once you have all the spark plugs out, all you have to do is try and start the engine. And the water will shoot out of the engine. There you go. Now you want to shoot out as much of the water as you possibly can. If there's a little bit of water, it still might start, or it might short out the spark plug. So, get as much of the water out as possible. And then, some people say that you can modify a spark plug by making a larger gap, and that way it might not short out as quick. You might be able to get it started, so you can take a screwdriver and just take an old spark plug and gap it a little larger. And we'll install those, and we'll see if we can get this thing started. And it almost wants to start. As it runs, it'll burn off any excess water that's in the engine. So if you can get it started with the modified spark plug, great. If not, reinstall the brand new spark plugs, and we'll see if we can get it started. There you go, the engine's running. This is great. We'll let it run for a little bit. This way it burns off any excess water. And it doesn't sound that great, so we're going to let it sit for a day, and next day we'll fake a lake. We'll end up starting it. And there you go, it's running. It sounds a lot better today. And so then, now we're ready to drop in the lake. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, think about subscribing to my YouTube channel. Keep you up to date on all my future videos. And leave a comment about what you liked or what you didn't like. Thanks again for watching.